Are getting clumsy in my old age.
What'd you do?
I almost brought our special guest on before we introduced them. That would have been a disaster.
Is that like a senior moment?
I'm telling you, we need to get some technicians on the payroll here or something.
I know, either that or we got to fire the one that we have.
Yeah, that might be the better idea. So this week we are going to the Rocky Run.
Yes.
Round 14 is going to be live on location at the Rocky Run in Philadelphia. We can't be more excited about it. We've had people messaging us, are you going to be there? Are you going to be there? Come and stop by. So we're very excited.
Yeah.
Let's put this little logo up here. There it is right there. Rocky Run, November 9th in Philly. This is the 11th year. And this year, the 11th year, we're going to be there. So we're excited about it. You know,
also new pictures.
A lot of new pictures, new videos, new pictures. We're going to be broadcasting. We're going to be doing a ton of stuff there. We're going to be all over the city. We just kind of promoting round 14 and getting our name out there. And hopefully we could make some people happy and make some people smile. Yep. But the bigger news is our special guest is going to be there. He's always there. He always has a line going to his tent. He always has a bunch of beautiful merchandise. Yes, we've already had him on a couple times. Our good friend, Mr. John Rivoli. We'll bring him on right now. There he is.
Hey, guys.
Mr. Rivoli.
I'm going to put these on so I can see.
You got to be able to see. I know, right? How you doing, pal?
I'm good. How are you guys? Great hat.
Excellent.
Love it.
Love it.
Love it. One of my favorite.
Me too. I love that hat.
But then again, I got all these too. So
yeah.
I know, right? The whole background there. Let's see. Yeah, pretty much all over here.
Yeah, and I
plan on doing just so John's aware. I plan on doing a whole round 14 wall behind me. I already planned on getting I think you have 4 of them from round 14, and I plan it's either 4. You got
5.
5. Okay, I missed one. But yeah, so they're going to be, and I'm probably going to get them on the 16 by 20 size, so I can still fit them on the wall. Because those, that tells the entire story of round 14.
Yeah.
And it's just beautiful. Love them.
Oh my God. It's just amazing. John, I probably should have touched on this earlier, but any word or anything about these turning into t-shirts?
Well, that was the plan.
Okay.
From Ring Magazine. But it's so funny. Yesterday, I found out that they're having a change in structure over there.
Oh.
Yeah. So
under new management.
Yes. I don't know what's what over there right now. So it's hard for me to anything about Ring Magazine.
All right. So these are through Ring. Okay. So yeah, because I would buy every one of them. I'd buy every one of them and wear them proudly.
I would have too. I told those guys I
love them.
That's what you should do with them is put them on tees, you know?
Yeah.
Well, if you know any good printers, we should just do it ourselves.
Okay, let's do it.
There you go. There you go. So, John, you're going to be at the Rocky Run this year, as always. Now, how many years have you been going?
This will be the 4th year. We missed a year. We missed 2020 because of COVID.
Yeah.
Right.
But Nate Barnhart, the organizer, originally invited me in 2019, right after I started Icons in Art, actually. It was right afterward. And he invited me, which was great. It was a great platform for me to introduce what I was doing, right, to the captive audience. All the Rocky people were all in one spot.
Yeah.
So, and I've watched it grow. I mean, that first year, I think it was probably 7,500, 8,000 people, maybe, right? Last year was around 14,000 people.
Jeez.
This year, it's 26,000.
Jesus God.
So 26,000 people are going to descend onto Philadelphia this week for all things Rocky. It's going to be.
It's a good thing we got our reservations in early, huh, Tom?
I know, right?
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Jeez. Well, last year you said it was 15,000. Is that what you said it was? Last
14.
year was the 14.
It was
so
the
last
10
year
year
was the 10th anniversary.
Right.
And you had your poster up there for the 10th anniversary run, Rocky Run.
That's right. That was the first time that Nate had asked me to make, an exclusive piece just for
Yeah.
the run itself. And we did a very limited amount of
Mhm.
those posters. They're all gone.
It probably flew. Probably went out.
They flew out. Right. And then it was so successful, he asked us to do it again. So this year we have another one. And actually, Rick, Nate loves those Ring magazine covers.
Mm-hmm.
Loves those pieces. So he asked me to create one that was inspired by the look of the Ring magazine covers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's
So is that the one for this year that he mentioned that?
Yeah, that's for this year, the Rocky. I have one.
Yes, let's see it.
If you want to see.
Oh,
there it is.
Look at that. It's got the
something's going to have to come down. I got to put that up somewhere.
It's got that bold, kind of clean look. I wanted to keep it really impactful. And I wanted to do something Americana. I mean, it is an election year, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We're going to be right in the middle of it, guys, in Philly.
Oh, boy.
Swing state. It's going to be crazy when we're there, no matter what
happens. Let me see. I was going to try and show you my ring there, the Ring magazine there with Rocky and Tarver, and then I have it right here. It's just I love it. I just absolutely love those posters. They're just so iconic. They are so iconic.
Well, they do have the look, though. I love. That's what I like about it. What John said, that Nate asked him to make it, kind of like a la Ring magazine, without using Ring magazine, and that's exactly what it. I'll pop it up there for a little closer. Yeah. That's exactly what it looks like. It looks. I could see that magazine in the store somewhere, and it's about Rocky, and it's just the colors, the city skyline. Yeah, I'll get that out of the way, Rick. Go ahead and show yours.
I wanted to keep it very simple with the color. It's a very limited palette,
Mm-hmm.
It's a thing
that's going to be available day of the run, correct?
It's going to be available. Well, it's available on my website right now because I have some that I was able to hold on to that I can sell. They're all hand signed.
Okay.
18 by 24, which is a great size, as you know, Rick.
It's a perfect size. It really is.
It's not ridiculously big. It's not small. It has a good presence on the wall. So they can get it. People can buy it now from the website, or Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So Saturday at race day, they can get it right in front of the Rocky Steps where I'll be set up. Okay. And then the 2 days before is for packet pickup, where all the runners come in to get their number, their bib, and all that stuff.
Okay.
And that's really the expo. That's where everything happens. Everybody sees each other, and it's all Rocky. The music is blaring. It's great. And it's in a new location, the casino. Do you guys remember the name of this casino where it's at in Philadelphia?
I do not.
The name escapes me because I've not been there. I've not been there, but that's where it is.
And that's by the steps as well?
No, it's not. It's a couple miles away.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a new look. He's too big for where we were. We were in Lloyd Hall, which was behind the Rocky Steps.
Okay.
You could do that with 10,000 people.
Okay.
Last year was rough with 14. 26, there's no way. The fire hazard.
Is it live casino hotel? Is that it?
I don't know. Is that what you looked up? Live?
Rivers Casino?
Yeah, that's it. Rivers.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where it is.
So this has completely blew my mind now, because here I thought we were all going to be set up by the stops where they did the run on Broad, and now we're not going to be anywhere near there.
Well, we will on Saturday.
On Saturday,
we will, but the 2 days prior, it's all the housekeeping has to be taken care of for the run.
Okay.
What they need, so that's where they come in. They buy all their merch, sweatshirt, because Nate makes Rocky Run shirts and and all that stuff. So they come in and get all their swag, they call it, for those 2 days, and they're just in the city, going to Adrian's and doing all cool Rocky stuff. But come Saturday, we're going to take over the Oval in the Rocky Steps. We're going to take it.
Nice.
Yeah, and you guys haven't been there yet, but it's going to be an experience. I'm telling you, if you're
Rocky Run virgins.
when you're there,
Exactly.
when you're there
Exactly.
in the morning before the sun comes up, because that's when you'll be there. Before you'll see the sun come up on the steps. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Oh, sweet.
But they're cranking Rocky music throughout the city early in the morning. Like, this is an experience. And then people will start showing up in costume. You'll get your Paulies. You'll get your Tommy guns. Like, it's something.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that casino, Rick and John, just say Rivers Casino. It's on the other side of the city, towards Jersey. Okay. So it's 3.5 miles away.
Okay.
So we're not going to be there then, right? You and I won't be there, Tony.
I don't know. I mean, we'll have to take a look at that and see. I didn't even know they were doing that. So
I know.
Well, you should come on the Friday. Maybe stop by there so you can see the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you can come see me or whatever. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. No, that sounds good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is the 11th year doing this, and now it's grown 3 times, starting like you said with about 7,500, 1,500, 2,500. I mean, so it's grown in the last 3 years, tripled in size. Man, it's amazing.
Yeah. He puts on a great event.
Looking forward to it. I mean,
I wouldn't want to be running in it. They'd run me right over.
Yeah, I definitely. I've done the virtual for the past since 18.
Yeah.
And I walk more than half that virtual, so it's I couldn't do like these guys do. They have that Drago mountain or something.
Yeah, I don't know how they do it.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Man.
It's a lot. Yeah. But so now the day of the race, we're going to be in the circle, like you said, right in front of the steps itself, and you'll have all your art displayed there. You'll have the poster there. People can come and meet you, pictures, whatever. That's
really the bulk of it, is just meeting people, taking photos, signing stuff, hearing their stories, talking about Rocky stories. It's a lot of that,
Okay.
Well, sure. Everybody has a Rocky story. That all the Rocky fans, they have a Rocky story of some kind, some way. Right. What made them start liking them? What made them start? What was they inspired by? And then somebody like yourself putting out all of this beautiful artwork. Where I've said this to you before. It's not just on air. Whenever I walk in here, I feel like I'm seeing little clips of the movie. Every time I walk into the room, I see the one scene, and it makes me think of that scene. I see this other one, it makes me think of that scene. I mean, so it brings the movie to life right on the wall for you. Well, it means a lot to these people. It means a lot to me. That's why I do it, to try to drum up those feelings in the fans again. And again, that's why I do try to paint things that have never existed, right? To kind of make it fresh for people. So they feel somebody left a review on the site a couple of days ago, which was really nice because they talked about that they love the art, but what they love most is seeing a scene that they never saw before. And 50 years later, they feel like they're seeing the movie for the first time again. This new scene, that I kind of threw in there. So that really resonates. It's very nice.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, that is huge. I mean, because we've discussed that before when you were on before. Like, how do you come up with these things? They don't exist, and how do you create that? Yeah. Well, that's the writer side. When you watch films and you do write screenplays, when you watch them, you're always trying to rewrite them. What would you have done different? How would you get around? And in my case, it's usually visual that I'm trying to redo. What would it look like if it was over there? Or this guy was standing there. So that's angles. Kind of coming up with stuff.
Different camera angles and stuff like that. Yeah. Right. Are you going to have? You're going to bring a lot of your other artwork as well.
Yeah, not everything. Obviously.
Not everything.
Yeah, in the beginning I was able to because I just started. Now the collection is so large that I bring the favorites, that I know people will be looking for. Okay. So, but it's really, it's mostly about the poster at this point. People really want to get that because it's a real souvenir of the event. It's like going to a concert, right? And getting a concert T-shirt or
Oh, sure.
Right.
for that thing that you were at, right? So
Yeah.
Sure.
that's what really drives the thing now. That started last year with that first poster. I was like, oh my God, this is like, it's about that now.
Right.
You know, I mean, we still sell the other stuff, but it's really it's driven by that piece.
Sure. No, completely understood. Yeah. It makes a lot of sense because then you can start, putting them up on the wall, and
Yeah.
as the years go by, as the time goes by, you can
Yeah.
go, oh yeah, I remember, just like watching the Rocky movies,
Exactly.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's awesome. That's
Right.
awesome.
Well, and especially with the way like you're doing them, that was the first one, like you said, the 10-year anniversary, so it's a little special. Then you have your markings there. This one here, you have the date above the Rocky Run, so they are, like you said, limited to that day, that time.
Yeah.
I mean, so you can't get it another time.
Right. I mean, I really think of it as like a concert.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, that's exactly a great point.
Right. That's how I think of it. Because you always want to remember the show you went to, right?
Oh yeah.
When you go to a Springsteen show or someone's like, I was at that one, you know?
Yep.
So,
Yep. No, that's exactly right. So now, out of your artwork, what would you say is one of the more popular items that always seems to fly off your shelf?
well, for the Rocky's Run is that one flies out all the time,
Okay.
obviously, and then the one behind Rick, the Rocky poster
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
over there. Yeah. That guy, that goes fast.
Really?
So-
The Alone in the Ring one?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That one in
Wow.
the big size, and then it comes in a half size, 12 by 8.
Yeah.
Those just fly away. So
Wow.
it's really about Rocky's Run and that piece, if you
Well, I'll
will.
tell you, I got my eye on the one that you had just done recently, with Rocky and Spider under the Jesus.
Oh yeah, the Chosen.
I love.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah,
That is
I'm bringing that with me. I'm bringing
good.
That.
You might want to earmark one of those for me.
Yeah, that's an important one. I love that piece. Remember, that's when the internet blew up on me that day, because Sly posted it himself right away. Once
Yeah.
because I was painting and he was telling me what to do. You
Oh,
gotta
no kidding.
and you got to
Really?
add that. Like, yeah, I was trying to do it, like that light shining down from Jesus is like, that's him. He's like, you got to put a light shining down right from Jesus onto him. Like,
Yeah.
all right, I'm on it, and he's a great art director, obviously.
Yeah.
It's a gorgeous piece. I mean, my God.
Yeah. And, I do interesting things for that show, for the Rocky Run, that I don't do during the year. I'll do like you mentioned round 14, right? So I'll do a frame. I'll do a frame with, at the time it was 4. Now there's 5, but the 4 pieces that go with it to tell the story of round 14. In fact, I actually have it because I just finished making it for this year. But I do these.
Oh,
wow.
okay. Little guys. Okay.
Yeah.
What are they, like 5x7s?
These are 4x6.
Okay.
These guys, but this, to tell the story of Rocky. So I do stuff like this I don't normally do, and then this one too. This is something new. There's only one that I made, but this kind of.
look at that.
So you see the one right in the middle, Rick. That's the Chosen.
Yeah, that's the
Chosen
one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but this,
that's the one.
like, this is a cool piece. There's only one, so
You're
somebody's
killing me.
gonna get lucky with this one.
Look at that. That's awesome. That one there.
Right? It's another way to just kind of get a lot up there, and because how many big things can you have? It's very difficult. I understand that.
It is.
It
It's
is.
tough.
I mean, you'd love to have all these, 24x34s or
course.
whatever up there.
You just
It's
can't,
tough.
unless you're some kind of lunatic who has a basement and just puts all rock. Like only somebody who's not right would do something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
You got that right.
Am I bleeding a little?
I only have one wall, and that's yeah.
Yeah, I know.
No, but that's true. Well, God, I wish I had your basement down there. I mean, look at all the room you have.
I mean, if I was to turn the camera, John would hit that nail right on the head. Lunatic. I'm a lunatic.
I think it's great. I'm kidding. Yeah, obviously.
I know.
It's,
But I love it. It's
no, it's your happy place.
absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
No other.
So
thing-
obviously, go
no,
ahead. I'm sorry, John.
no other. Well, very few icons pop culture icons will spur that kind of commitment.
Right.
You know,
I 100% agree.
I can't think of what
100%
else.
agree.
Yeah. So,
Other than like Batman.
Batman, yeah, right.
You know?
There's certain icons that spur, make that happen.
Yeah.
Yep.
But this one here, I mean, we've had this discussion numerous times. I mean, I don't want to beat a dead horse, but I mean, this one in particular, not because we're massive rock heads, but because this one's different and special. He's a regular guy, regular guy from Philly who made it because he had a huge heart and he never gave up.
Yeah.
Very different than being, now the comic superheroes or the other types of heroes out there, and even Rambo. I mean, you got somebody like Rambo. If somebody loves Rambo's character, thinks he's a hero, he's saving the country, saving the world, it's still very different than this one. Rocky in particular is, and again, we've already discussed, you can go and run the steps that he ran. You can go, get to the top of the steps and that he ran. You can't do that with other characters.
Right.
Well, so Tony, to that point, and I'll make it real short and sweet on this because I don't want to just keep beating that horse. But from 76 on, all those movies have positive messages. Bottom line, positive messages, life-affirming messages that keeps us going. When we get down, we can look at it, we can watch these, and it can bring us back up to where we need to be. Life hits us hard, and it hits us every day. And you go and you watch a Rocky movie from 76 on. I think that's where the power in those movies are.
Yeah. I think ultimately people want to feel inspired. I think they want to feel motivated and not be depressed. And, in the 70s, which were great films, some of the best cinema of all time, right? But it wasn't very uplifting. Right? It was dark and gritty and depressing and, a nihilistic. There was a lot going on in those films. And then along comes Rocky, which was the complete opposite. And it's one of the reasons why it struck a chord. It timed out perfectly. And in many ways, Rocky can be attributed to bringing in that positive era of the 80s. He kind of ushered it in because once Rocky hit and it was received the way it was, people got the light bulb that, people want positive stuff. They want to be fun and have all this stuff. And then the 80s, our decade, which was just everything was great. We were having a great time all the time.
Sure.
We weren't talking about anything.
Yep.
Nothing bothered us.
You know what it kind of reminds me of is a movie called Joe versus the Volcano. I don't know if you ever saw that with Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks, yeah.
Okay. In the beginning of the movie, everything is very very dark, gloomy, under the neon type lighting, in the office atmosphere. It's almost black and white. And then he quits his job and everything goes to color. And it reminds me of the same thing with Rocky. Is like everything was just doom and destruction. Yeah. Rocky comes out and everyone, like you said, it clicks. Hey, there's more to life than that. Yeah. Look at this.
Story was uplifting. It had heart, and as we all know, it was a love story. He got the girl, he didn't win. Nobody cared.
In today's day and age, it still resonates.
Absolutely. It sure does.
And that's why they have another event coming up in Philadelphia a few weeks after the Rocky Run, because of, like you said, since 76, it still resonates, but they're having another Rocky Day, Rockyfest, all week long from December 3rd to December 8th in Philly. Yeah. Now this here, my friends, you want to talk about Rocky fans, that's on one day is the Rocky Run. This one here is all week where Rocky fans are taking over Philadelphia. And they're going to be everywhere. They start off with Rocky Day. I mean, it's going to be an amazing bus tour to go to all the locations, very reasonably priced. Go to, the steps, go to Mighty Mix, go Independence Hall, where all the Rocky locations. Yeah. I mean, and there's a lot going on. And John, you have some information about all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's a week long of events starting on Rocky Day, which you guys remember last year. They
Yeah.
December 3rd, official Rocky Day in
Yes.
Philadelphia. It was so successful that now they're just expanding it because more people visit Philly for Rocky than you can ever imagine. So now they're going to kind of focus in on that a little bit. And they have a really great lineup of things to do for the fans. I mean, they have a date night where they rented out the ice rink there, so couples can go and create the date that Rocky had with Adrian. That's going to be one event. They have something with canines, something based around the whole Butkus.
Okay.
thing.
Yep.
They have
Okay.
there you go. Actually, they're selling limited edition pieces of that I hand signed.
Oh, wow.
Oh, get out! Really?
Yeah, so I'm going to be bringing them down to them this week, so they'll be selling that piece
Nice.
of art there.
I love this.
Yeah.
This.
Yeah.
This is great. They have Rocky University, where they have a mediator. I forgot who it was, but they're going to talk about the impact of Rocky on culture.
Yeah, it's a monumental conversation with Dr. Paul Farber.
There you go.
It talks about the Rocky statue, what makes the Rocky statue a monument, and what makes the attraction.
Right.
Where's it come from?
So this whole thing it's a collaboration between Sly Stallone Shop and the Philadelphia Visitor Center Corporation.
Okay.
Collaboration between those two groups to put this all together. So they're the ones bringing this to us, and together they invited me to participate in this in some way. So what I'm going to be doing is on that Friday, December 6th, I will be at the Sly Stallone Shop from 1 till 3. I'll be doing signings.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
An appearance because there's an exclusive piece of art that I did that's actually the original is hanging in the shop, the Rocky graffiti one.
Yeah.
We're going to fly out too. And a lot of people are always asking, well, how much is that? And that's a different price point because it's the original piece. But so now we've made a limited run of posters, 18 by 24.
Okay.
Right, of that piece. So I'm going to be there signing those, kind of kick off that those are now available at the Sly Stallone Shop.
Okay.
So that'll be the first part of the day. And then later that evening, they're going to start the movie marathon at the Philadelphia Film Center, where they had the premiere of Rocky versus Drago. So they're going to be running all the Rocky movies.
Oh,
Nice.
man.
Starting on that 6th, they're going to do 1 and 2.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll be there. It's a beautiful theater, big lobby. I'll be set up there to meet the fans as they're coming in, and I'll be signing they commissioned me to create an exclusive piece of art just for Rockyfest. So I'll have it there that I'll be signing for fans as they're coming into the theater to go see Rocky 1 and Rocky 2. So that'll be kind of my day there.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually have that poster here that I can show you.
Oh,
Look at that. I know. They saw the other day when Philadelphia Visitor Center put it up there and had John's I mean, it's just, that's gorgeous.
I wanted to kind of sum up Rocky in one piece, with
You did.
all the important moments or iconic imagery.
nailed it.
In one piece of art. So
Nailed it.
and also that would capture the things that they were promoting, like, the Butkus night, right? I got Butkus over here, and I got Rocky and Adrian skating on the other side of the post. So I kind of have everything there. So this will be available at Rockyfest at different locations. And then I also have a handful that I'll sell on my site. So I'll be signing these on the 6th.
Nice.
Yeah. Really happy with that. Sly loved it.
I bet.
He
Like
loved
I
that.
said, you nailed it.
So did Nick over at the shop, Nick Cordasco. He was like,
Yeah.
"Oh my God!"
Now,
Like
for
that.
those of you that don't know, the shop they put up there, and excuse these two lugheads who's in front of the shop, but the shop is at the bottom of the steps, and that's the front of it. That's where you go in. And then I do have a couple from when we were there. They have some, Rocky obviously items from the shop itself. They have the fedora, the statue, keychains, magnets, of course, all your Rocky gear. Obviously, this was last year. I'm sure there's a lot more merchandise there now than was there before, but it is literally at the bottom of the stairs. You can't miss it.
Yeah,
No.
Can't miss it.
yeah, it's
Beautiful
great.
stuff.
Yeah, it's a great shop. Those guys do a really good job merchandising and the product they have in there. Remember, everything's approved by Sly that goes in there. And you
Well,
saw
and
it.
you can tell. I mean, some of the things that came out, like the loan shark figure that was just bouncing around the internet. I mean, my goodness.
Yeah, yeah, that's in the store now. That's a
And
specialty.
It's in the store now? Oh, I remember last year we
Yeah.
wanted to see it. It wasn't there.
Yeah, they have one on display.
Oh,
Yeah,
man, I can't wait to see
yeah.
it.
I just got mine. So
Oh, did you really? Wow.
yeah, it's pretty special.
They are. They're gorgeous. I mean, they're perfect. Perfect.
And
Yeah,
John, you had a big part in that as well. I mean, so it definitely wouldn't have looked exactly like Sly if you didn't have anything to do with it.
Well,
I mean,
thank you.
it's amazing.
I was
Yeah.
looking.
Well, it's
back
amazing.
on-
I mean, we've gone from some figures that are back here, the Jax figures that we have, which they're nice, they're okay, but they're just uncomparable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted that to look, like as if I were painting him. How I want that to always be exactly Rocky. I tried to apply that same thing in the 3D world to get that just right, working with the team.
Oh, yeah.
Now, was that hard for you to convert it to 3D world as opposed to flat on the paper?
No, not at all.
Wow,
Yeah,
amazing,
Yeah.
Looks beautiful.
yeah, great piece.
I know I've dabbled with 3D a little bit with my 3D printer,
Yeah,
and I probably forgot it all by now because I haven't played with it in a while, but I spent about 4 months studying how to do it.
yeah,
Take a 2D image or an image and turn it into a 3-dimensional image, and the different programs you had. At least I had to go through because I didn't have all the sophisticated equipment.
yeah.
And then sometimes, I would go through all the steps and I get to the final step, and when I made my chest piece, Paulie had another arm coming out of his forehead.
He did that. Did he really?
Oh, I swear to God.
That's awesome.
It was like, because you're taking an image and you're trying to make it into a 3D image and you're molding it in clay. And
Right.
I was using some program called like PFU or something like that.
Yeah.
And I remember Adrian had like 3 legs. Like, oh boy,
That's too
okay.
funny.
Yeah.
Too
Crazy
funny.
stuff.
Well, you see, they're coming out with those rubber PVC, those figures like the old wrestling figures.
Yeah.
Yes.
Those are really cool because I got to make those a little more cartoony,
Yeah.
in the way they
You're not
look.
like the Stretch Armstrong, right? They're
not that, but they look like they're from that world,
oh yeah, that was like 80s stuff. Yeah, that's gorgeous. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. What were they called again? What's the name of them again? I don't remember.
they weren't the buddies, were no? They weren't the buddies.
The buddies? No, the buddies are the big pillows.
Yeah, the buddies were the big pillows. But I do know. Oh boy, I remember now.
I'm just gonna put this up here real quick just so you guys can see the detail in Sly's face, Sly's outfit. I mean, the brown boots, the navy hat, everything.
Yeah. Yeah, we worked
Amazing.
really, really hard on that, as you can tell.
God,
I was looking back on all my sketches and drawings to get it there. Last week I was looking at it. What a journey. Oh my God, what a journey to get there.
That's got to be pretty satisfying, though. You look at it from start to finish like that.
Oh
some
yeah.
sketches you have on a pad to the product itself.
Yeah, it's very gratifying, you know. And then to see
Yeah.
Sly holding it and opening it, you know.
But when he did the video of the unboxing, you could see on his face. I mean, he wasn't just giving you a kudos. Oh wow, that looks great. I mean, he
No.
lit up when he saw it. He was like, wow, that's
Absolutely.
that's a huge compliment.
Yeah, and there's more coming. There's more coming.
There's more coming.
Yeah, there's
More
figures.
coming, more Rocky Fest, more runs.
There's good stuff coming. Yeah, for sure.
Wow.
Can't
That's
wait.
awesome.
Well, you know where to come when you're allowed to tell us what's coming.
Yeah. Well, you know, speaking of that, the Rocky 50th will be here before we all know it, right?
Yeah.
2020.
Oh yeah.
That film will be turned 50 years old, believe it or not. So I've got a handful of things that I'm working on with Amazon and MGM for that. But the most exciting one is I may have mentioned this before, but I am deep into this now. The book, the Art of Rocky, a 50-year retrospective I did.
Oh wow.
Okay.
I'm going to have all of my art inside this book with all of the stories behind them, different stories that I've gotten from Sly that we've, you know, collaborated on. So this is going to be talking about running out of wall space because now we're going to have it all in a book. So
Yeah. Oh wow.
yeah. So we just had a pitch meeting with a big publisher. So waiting to hear back on that. But the book is looking really, really amazing. I'm so
Now
excited.
that will be coming for the 50th, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully oversized, right? Oversized.
Well, Rick,
book.
it gives us about 2 years to save up for a lot of money
Yeah.
because the 50th is going to put us in the poorhouse.
I know. Well, we'll both be probably divorced by then.
Oh, yeah.
I'm only
So,
kidding,
yeah.
hon. I'm only
Yeah.
kidding.
So that's a big one that I've got. Really exciting that I'm as soon as that develops, I'll come back to you guys and give you
Yeah.
some more information on that.
You're always welcome.
Sly is writing the foreword, the introduction
Oh,
for it
geez.
for me, which I am just, you know,
Oh
what-
yeah.
what can you say as an artist? I mean, you know, you're doing all this stuff for a character that was a hero for you, right? And now the man who invented that character, you know, recognizes what you're doing and
Yeah.
is now going to put it into words on a page forever.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm really excited that I'm doing that. I've shown him we've got about 100+ pages done already that I've
Wow.
shared with him that he really loves, and the cover is done. Like it's all good. Yeah.
I mean, you've been down the road before. Obviously, this isn't new to you, but you gotta every now and then look back at that little boy in front of the Rocky poster that was this right here.
Yeah.
That's on your website. And look back at that and say, like, really, I'm working with him now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got to be surreal sometimes.
It absolutely is. You know, the cliche. How did I get here? Right.
Sure.
You know. Well, there's an answer to that. I worked really hard to get there.
Yeah.
Sure. Oh yeah.
Really
God,
hard.
yeah.
Well, then the artwork speaks for itself too. So you know.
It wasn't an accident. You know, any of those things, they aren't accidents. Like whoever gets to a certain level in their field, believe me, they have been working towards it.
Sure.
You know, they've been planning and prepping and just developing their skills and working really hard and trying to open doors so when it's there, you're ready to run through it. So I know how I got there, you know, but look, one wrong turn and it could also not happen.
Could have been different, right?
You know what I mean?
It's well earned and well deserved.
Life
Has there been any, you know, I know there's a lot of, you know, like with the Slice and Low Shop and what you guys, you know, what you do as well, mostly with the Rocky and some, you know, the Rambo, you know, a little bit of Tulsa King. Is there more Tulsa King material going to be coming out, you know, or Expendables, you know, are you going to be doing anything more with the Expendables? I know it's kind of in the past, but those are still franchises that,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've always had Expendables kind of on my list of stuff that I want to do. I've got ideas kind of sketched for it. I just have been so busy. I've never
Yeah.
kind of gotten to it. Tulsa, it really depends on Sly. I mean, like those three that I just released, he asked me to do those. He had a very specific vision of
Sure.
what he wanted that art to look like. He was sending me pictures of stuff and whatnot. So that's why I did those last three pieces. Those were all him.
Oh wow. Yeah,
Those
they
were
got
all
that old metal rusty, patina
Yeah.
look to them.
Yeah.
right. That's what he wanted, like old road signs that were
Yeah.
shot up and left to rot. So that's what I was doing with
Yeah,
that.
beautiful.
Yes, it's totally up to him if I ever do any more of that stuff.
Right.
It wasn't on my radar.
Right. Right.
Well, you've been also very busy traveling. It looks like, here, there, and everywhere. So,
Yeah.
I've seen some of your posts where, you're going into the store and you're saying, I did this, or I did that, or you were by the ocean or once, and it's just amazing how many things that you've.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just scratching the surface because I've kept it quiet. That's why I wear that shirt that says the best kept secret in Hollywood.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
It might be a shorter post to tell us what you didn't do.
Yeah, that's how I've been referred to because I'm telling you, I've been fortunate enough to work on a lot, like almost everything that's come out in film and television over the last 3 decades.
It's amazing.
I had some hand in creating
It's
the art.
amazing.
Like yesterday was the 70th anniversary of Godzilla. Well, I did all that stuff for Toho Studios. So
Seriously.
I put it up there yesterday, some of it, a small sampling of the Godzilla art I did. Because that's another thing I grew up with that I loved, the Godzilla movies.
Yeah.
That was another big one for me in the 70s. So I got to work on that as well,
The guy in the rubber suit.
SpongeBob.
I think it's just pretty cool on how you describe them. What it like you showed us the one book one time that had the character on it. I think it might have been Godzilla, but then somebody gets that book and they want to make a calendar. They want to make cups. They want to whatever they're going to make, and then they go and choose from that. It's matter of fact, Sophia was in New York doing an internship for Columbia University, and she showed me all this stuff from the Harry Potter experience or wherever you were, wherever you were showing it. And she was telling me, she's like, John did this. How did and I said, I know. I saw the post.
Yeah,
she was blown away. She was blown away.
Harry Potter is one of my proudest things that I worked on with some other artists. A great artist, Fred Bodie, who we've worked together for decades, and we really developed Harry Potter for JK as far as what that was going to look like for merchandise.
Right.
The actors. Now, what do we do with them, right? And we developed what they were going to look like in 2D form, and then started creating all of that artwork. And I mean, thousands of pieces of art. And to this day, like I go to Barnes and Noble or where your daughter was, like all that stuff is the art that every piece of it.
And there's so many varieties of it too. Like you said, there's ones that look just like the actors. There's a cartoony looking one. There's one that's very basic looking.
Right.
There's so many different variations of it.
Yeah, people that post that I did about Harry Potter got a lot of action. Like people didn't realize I did that, and then I talk about how I developed, SpongeBob, what he looks like, what that thing looks like after the thing was developed as from Steve as the concept. Mm-hmm. And then we worked on that back in 99, 98.
Wow.
That's how long ago.
Wow.
So, to this day, I'm always drawing SpongeBob for people when they ask. Like, hey,
really?
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Awesome. God. Well, let's give a little recap here. We've covered a lot of ground. First of all, we're going to put John's poster up here. He's going to be, John, you're going to be signing these and giving away at the movie premiere on December 6th, I believe you said?
December 6th. Yeah, we're selling them, not giving them away. The city will be selling them.
December, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh,
sorry. Whoa. Back up, guys. Yes. You can purchase a poster. John's ready to shoot me. And John will be more than happy to sign it for you.
Philadelphia will shoot you.
Never coming on the show again.
Yeah.
That's true.
Exactly.
And
So,
then,
yeah,
like we talked about with Rocky Fest, Rocky Run, you'll be there for Thursday and Friday before the run over at the
Thursday,
casino.
that's right. Thursday and Friday, like 12, 14-hour days, meeting everybody. It's going to take that long to meet 26,000 people.
Yeah.
I know, right?
And then race day, where we will all be in the same area together, and you'll get to see what that's like. So yeah, this is a big week. It's like
Sure.
rest up, guys. This is a big week. Trust me.
Yeah, I don't think we know what we're in for, Rick. I think
Looking
we're
forward.
going to come home Sunday with like beaten dogs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very excited for it. I can't wait.
I'm very excited for it. I'm very excited for this. I can't wait.
I have no idea what to expect. So
Yeah, I'm glad you guys are going to be there. They need a good podcast there,
well, thank you.
talking live. Are you going to be live?
Yeah.
We're going to do live. We're going to do recording on some stuff, obviously.
And yeah, that's amazing.
That's kind of the goal with round 14. We want to be name synonymous when we talk about Rocky, or if somebody says, your art and our name's brought up, or the shop, our name's brought up.
right.
That's definitely the goal we're working towards. But yeah, so we're going to be going live. Obviously we'll interview you when you're there. We're going to go talk to some of the fans that are there, some of the runners. Nate's going to come by. Nate already told us he'll be stopping by to do a little interview with us.
Yeah.
So it's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. Yeah. We're looking forward to it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Great. I'm glad you guys are going to be there.
Appreciate it. Well, thank you. You made the intros. We appreciate you doing that.
Of course.
Absolutely.
And as always, we appreciate you coming on, brother. I really do appreciate when you come on the show.
Thank you for having me. I love it.
I love getting the exclusive of anything you're doing. I love to know about it first. We could get it out to all the Rocky land and they know what's coming. But this is exciting. We're looking forward to it. What's today? Today's Monday. I know we're recording. We're going to be airing this episode the Thursday before the run.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So we're going to put it on Thursday. Nothing's on Thursday anyway.
Yeah.
So we'll put that on and then go right into the weekend.
That's amazing. Looking forward to it.
Looking forward to seeing you again.
Yep.
John, thanks again. We'll see you on Thursday.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you. I'll see you this week in person.
All right. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
We have got a lot going on, my friend.
Woo, doggy.
I knew it was going to be crazy. Now I'm like, oh no, how crazy is it really going to be?
Yeah.
No, so like you said, they're going to be over. I got a lot I had to look up while he was here. So you got the River Casino. Okay. That's where they're going to be Thursday and Friday prior to the race. That's where John's going to be. We're going to be there. We're not going to have a tent set up, but we're going to be there. We'll be live. We'll be talking to people and checking it out ourselves, to be honest. Okay. And then, of course, the run itself is on Saturday and will be run day. We'll be there with our tent near John. We're not sure if we're going to be next to him, across from him, or we're going to be right around where John is. And that'll be the day of the run.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we're not going to be there for Rocky Fest this year, but you can probably count on seeing us for the next year.
Yeah.
And definitely for the 50th.
Oh,
I sell my dog. I sell the dog like he sold Butkus.
Tony will be living in vans.
Yeah.
Our wives are going to throw us out.
Yeah. It's very possible. So anyway, great show. Always a pleasure having you
guys. We're only kids.
Always a pleasure having John on. He always has some really good information for us, exciting stuff that's coming. That poster. Oh man, that poster.
Sometimes I can't go on the site because I'm like,
look at it. Well, this isn't on. I
don't want to. I want to, but I don't because I'm like, then I want to buy it.
This is the Rocky Fest poster. This is only for Rocky Fest. So look at that thing.
God, it's gorgeous.
Look at it. I mean, it's got, Rocky on the steps. He's got him in the loan shark. He's got him proposing to Adrian with Butkus.
Yeah. Well, it's like walking into a candy. It's like walking into a candy store. I mean, I want the Rocky and Spider under the Jesus. I want this year's Rocky run.
Yeah. I know. That's what I mean. It's a lot. Yeah. This year's Rocky run. That's that there. Yeah, I'm going to have to get that myself too. I mean, because we're going to be there. So we got to get that. So. All righty, my friend. Anything else?
You're killing me, Smalls.
Yeah. All right,
Let's see.
everybody.
No, I don't think I have anything else
That's it.
for this one tonight.
Okay. Well, this will be airing on Thursday. Well, tonight's Thursday. We're recording a couple days prior.
Yeah.
But we'll see everybody at the run in a couple days.
Yeah. Wait a minute. When we just had daylight savings time, did that mean I thought we just set our clocks back an hour? No, we didn't go back days, did we?
We did in Magic Land. We did in Video Land.
Oh man.
It's not like everybody. They all know we don't record live.
No.
I mean, we can't record live. Well, we do record live. I mean, we can't show it live. We'd have too many mistakes. Although we should do that one time just to have fun.
We could try it.
Let us know down there. Tell us if what you want to do.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll see some of our followers at the run. I know a handful of them have said they're going to stop by, so we'll see them there. But otherwise, that's all we got for this one. Anything else?
That's it. Looking forward to it.
We'll see everybody we'll see everybody in 2 days, and then we'll see everybody next week after that with our Rocky Run recap that we're going to have, and we're also going to have the last Tulsa King episode review coming up. Yeah, I know. Wish they'd have 20 more, but anyway, until then, we'll see everybody next week. Thanks for watching.
Same bad time.
Same bad time.
Same bad channel.
Okay.